Hello, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. I just wanted to say hello here from Central Park. I do hope that you're well on this Friday, and I do hope that your day has been going well. It is 94 degrees Fahrenheit here in New York City, which means it's sweltering. It is absolutely humid, as humid can be at this time of year, as you would know. And I am standing here in Central Park. I hope you are having a fantastic afternoon or evening. I just wanted to just send this dispatch out because I did make a promise that I would like to do this from Central Park. So this is going to be very brief, and I just want to wish you a very good rest of your day and weekend. And a reminder, paid subscribers, if you have seen it by now, I hope you have. I sent out a uh, special video for you, video essay, photo essay, videos I took from the Knicks game the other night at Madison Square Garden to give you a little bit of the atmosphere there and give you an idea of what is going on and what happened in that game, including some of the stuff that happened at the end of that game as well. So I hope that you enjoy that. If you're a paid subscriber, make sure that you check that out. I sent that out earlier today. I'll be doing another dispatch for paid subscribers. Some of the video footage that I shot around this city here in New York City. I want to say hello to Vicky, who says, "Hi, Omar, old diva. Hello to you." Laurie Van Horn, hello to you. Hope you're well, everybody. The next game, Vicky, is asking the day of the next game. That will be tomorrow, Saturday, Vicky, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And that will be on ABC television here in the United States and telecast on more than over 250 other countries live as well. Again, that will be in San Antonio, Texas, Vicky. That will be game number 5. Knicks in San Antonio. That will be tomorrow night, Saturday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And the Knicks are already over there. They flew out to San Antonio yesterday afternoon. So we'll see what happens in game number 5. I'm expecting a Knicks victory. Let's hope that they do that. Absolutely sweltering out here. 94 degrees Fahrenheit, very muggy here in New York. Lefty Professor, hello. Carla, hello. Laurie Van Horn checks in and she says, "Hi, Omar. Nice to see you out and about." Laurie, thank you very much. It is nice to get out. 3,000 miles away from home. But you know what? I wouldn't want to be anywhere else but New York City, especially now with the New York Knicks, my beloved team, one win away now from the NBA championship. They're first in 53 years if they win this game tomorrow night. Old Diva, hello, Omar. Old Diva says, "Old Diva, hello to you. It's great to see you here on this Substack Live." Vicky says she likes San Antonio. Well, okay, Vicky. We'll see what they do tomorrow night. Hopefully, the Knicks take care of business. I think tomorrow, Vicky, you're going to see a much more focused New York Knicks team. One of the things that you can make an argument with if you are a San Antonio fan is that from a Knicks perspective, it's very, very hard to try and win that final game of a series. It's always the toughest one to do to win the final game. But on the other hand, if you look at the way the Knicks have performed in these playoffs, they've won the final game of every series emphatically. They beat Atlanta by 53 points to close that series out. The next round against Philadelphia, they closed that out by winning by 30 points to win that series. And then against Cleveland, they closed that out to win by, I think, something like 27 points. So the thing with the Knicks is that they are able to close out these series convincingly. Now, they've not won any of these games by more than 10 points in this series. Game 1, they won by 10. Game 2, they won by 1. Game 4, of course, the OG game that I went to, they won by 1. San Antonio won the game that they won by 4 points, game number 3. So these games have been very close. I'm not going to sit here and expect that the Knicks will blow out the San Antonio Spurs tomorrow night, but I do think the Knicks are going to play very well in that game tomorrow night. And being as professional a team and as veteran a team as they are, Vicky, I think that the Knicks are going to win the game fairly convincingly. I don't know how many points, but convincingly enough. Vicky, thank you for your comment. Aduke, hello to you. It is hot and humid in Charlotte, North Carolina, too, writes Vicky. Yeah, oh, my goodness me. It's probably worse down there than it is up here in New York City, Vicky. I think it's probably more humid down there. Who knows? D, hello to you. I hope they win. Now, are you saying that you hope the next winner that you hope San Antonio wins, Vicky. I think you said you like San Antonio. So, my friends are here, not as a team, just the city. Oh, I get you. Okay, Vicky emphasizes that she is a Knicks fan. Thank you, Vicky. I'm glad you are. Um, all over this city, it's Knicks, Knicks, Knicks. One thing that's really true about this city, this is a basketball city. And the New York Knicks are number one on the list, not the Brooklyn Nets. Nobody really cares too much about them, but the New York Knicks are the team of this city, more than the Yankees are, more than the Mets, because obviously everybody doesn't support the Yankees here, and everybody doesn't support the Mets here. But lots and lots of people do support the Knicks, and you walk around here, so many people are bumped into with Knicks shirts on and hats and people come up to me. I wear various different shirts. This happens to be the same shirt I wore a few days ago when I did my last live, but I've been wearing all kinds of Knicks gear, and people come up to me all the time. So, it's this city's terrific. People are very real here. And I used to live here for many years myself, but that's the thing I miss about this town as opposed to San Francisco. Here, people engage with you, sometimes even if you don't want them to. But it's just great. People are energetic. People are alive. You get a look around this place. Look at how beautiful that is. Now that's just a portion of Central Park. You know, Give you an idea of this place and just how beautiful this place is. And Central Park is just absolutely terrific. In fact, not far from here is the Shakespeare in the Park, Delacorte Theater. Tremendous, really good stuff. So New York City is unbelievable. Every time I come back here, having lived here for many years, but every time I come back, you always get that extra jolt of energy and excitement. The city that never sleeps. So you know that, especially if you live in New York City, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The questions coming from Old Diva. Omar, will you remain in New York throughout the finals? Yes. The answer to that is yes, Old Diva. I expect that the Knicks are going to win the game tomorrow night. And of course, they're going to have a parade. If the Knicks win tomorrow night, Old Diva, and everyone else watching, the parade will be Monday. That is confirmed. It will be Monday for the parade if the Knicks win tomorrow. If the Knicks don't win tomorrow, then there's a game number 6. That would be Tuesday night at Madison Square Garden. So, Old Diva, that is the answer to the question. Um, D writes, "Hi, Omar. Jealous you're in New York. Go Knicks." Thank you, D. New York Knicks all the way. And I hear you where you're coming from there, D. It's great out here. I've never been to Tennessee, D, but this is the place to be. New York City right now. Um, the energy level is really great here always, but when the New York Knicks, who haven't won a championship for 53 years, are literally one game away, one win away from doing that, everybody is look, people have a stereotype about New York. New Yorkers not being nice people. New Yorkers are the nicest people on the planet. New Yorkers are nicer than people in London. New Yorkers are the nicest people on earth. And it's a real, I don't know where they got that from, that New Yorkers are not nice people, but that's just not true. And they're even nicer now that the Knicks are on the verge of winning this NBA championship. Vicky writes, it's exciting. Yes, it is. Vicky makes it very clear she's a Knicks fan. My friends in New York City would kill me, Vicky writes. Go Omar, says Vicky. Hello, Vicky. Go, Vicky. I love New York, she writes. Does Vicky always did. T is laughing. And it's just great to see everybody here. Great park. Thank you, Laurie. Central Park is the glorious park, isn't it, Laurie? I don't know, Laurie, if you've ever been to Central Park, this place is vast. Just a huge, like, it's just so massive. Any part of this park is a great part of the park. It's beautiful. And so Central Park is always a great place to be. It's one of my favorite places in the city. I have many favorite places in the city. This is one of them. So I look around here. It's around nearly 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I know Don Lemon's going to get ready in a few moments. So I can understand if you're going to drift off to Don Lemon. It's perfectly understood. 5 p.m. Eastern time, which is only a few minutes from now. Um, I won't be here too long, but I just wanted to come on here and say hello. D writes, there's always something to do. Yes, there is, D, 100%. This city that I'm in, nothing beats it. There's always something to do, day or night. It could be 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 2 a.m., 5 a.m. It doesn't matter. This city is always open and it never sleeps, as you know. Um, Teresa has joined us as well. Beatrice has joined us as well. Thank you, Rights Old Diva. Oh, Tennessee's got a beautiful landscape, but politically it's another story, says D. Mary, hello to you, Mary Lummis. I have so many New York friends, says D. Central Park is great, says Vicky. And it is huge. It is, Vicky, absolutely. There may be some thunderstorms coming here in the next couple of hours or so. The temperature's dropped a little bit, even though the humidity remains. But there may be some thunderstorms. There was a bit of thunder and lightning last night. There's a forecast for some thunder tonight, or maybe in a couple of hours or so, which is good to get the humidity level down and wash things out a bit. So that's the weather forecast report. EB Frankenfield has joined us. Hello, EB. It's been years since I have been there, writes Vicky of New York. I like the village energy, writes D. Yeah, D, the energy in the village, in Greenwich Village is just absolutely off the charts. I was in Greenwich Village a few days ago. Unbelievable, D. It's just a phenomenal energy there. In fact, the energy in Central Park, in Greenwich Village is just unique to anywhere else in New York City. So I definitely am with you there. D, please hit the hearts, everybody. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this Substack, please do so. If you can become a paid subscriber, fantastic. That'd be great. I am releasing, I think tomorrow, maybe tomorrow or Sunday, the next edition of the New York series. I've shot a number of photographs and videos around this city, and I'm going to be releasing that to paid subscribers. Once again, I think that's going to be either tomorrow or Sunday, probably Sunday at this point. And I don't know when I'm going to be doing the Sunday live with you. Um, Maybe sometime early on Sunday, maybe not at all, maybe it be on a different day. I tell you what I will do for sure. After tomorrow night's game, I will be on here live, win or lose. So maybe after tomorrow night's game, I will do a live here, perhaps. Perhaps. I shouldn't guarantee it. And that may take the place of the Sunday live that I'm going to do. But we'll see. We'll see. Put it this way, if the Knicks win tomorrow night, I will come on here live at some point from here in New York City, and I will bring you, if they win tomorrow night, the scenes from one of the five boroughs, whether it's Brooklyn, Manhattan, Staten Island, the Bronx, or Queens. I'm going to be in one of those boroughs tomorrow watching at a watch party somewhere. And if the Knicks win, I will come on here right after the game at some point, and I will bring you live and direct from here the scenes in this city. So that I can promise you, if they win, that's what I'll do tomorrow. Let's read the rest of your comments before I say goodbye. Let's have a look here. Don is always on at 5, writes Vicky. Yeah, that's definitely true. Lots of the media, independent media, are camped at the Kennedy Center. Yes, I am aware. I'm glad you mentioned this, Vicky. They are taking off Donald Trump's name right now off that building, the Kennedy Center. I saw some of the video of it, and I'm sure that there's going to be lots of independent media there covering that. So I'm glad that that's happening, and I'm glad that the independent media is doing that. So good to see his name's coming off that building. It should never have been on there in the first place. Thank you for that, Vicky. Harris has said hello. Millie has said hello. Um, the rain does not cool off here in North Carolina. I guess you are, Vicky. It just makes things steamier. Yeah, here in New York, it's different in a way. It does cool things down, but I know it's different in different places. Hello, summer. It is almost summer, isn't it, summer? But it's fully summer because you're here, Summer. Thank you for joining us on this Substack Live. I am really busy this Sunday. I have a scheduled brunch and then a meeting from 4 to 6. Hello, Vicky. Thank you for that. Tanya, hello to you. Omar, you are all over the city. I am. I was in Brooklyn the last time I did this, and am now here in Manhattan in Central Park. And as I said, I'm going to be moving and grooving around this city. And as I said, if the Knicks win tomorrow, I will be doing another live dispatch, and it will be absolutely giving you some of the scenes out here because it's going to be pretty wild out here. The mayor, Mayor Mamdani, I think is going to have or is saying that there's going to be a watch party next door to Madison Square Garden. The owner of the garden and the New York Knicks, James Dolan, had been torpedoing these parties over the last couple of games, which a lot of Knicks fans obviously were not happy about. But apparently, there is going to be a watch party that I think the mayor reported this today, or maybe the day, or maybe the media did. I forget which. That there's going to be a watch party right next door to Madison Square Garden at what's called Plaza 33 on 7th Avenue by 33rd Street. So that's going to happen tomorrow. About 1,000 people or so are going to be expected to be there. So it's going to be pretty darn wild. But again, if the Knicks win tomorrow night, I will be going live from here somewhere in New York City. Hello, Omar writes, Mary Lummis. I'm living vicariously through you. Oh, thank you. And Vicky, too. Mary, thank you. I'm glad that there is a sense of vicariousness that you can enjoy through the experiences that I'm having here in New York. I've spoken, Mary, to so many people here, largely about the New York Knicks, of course. And I can tell you as well, Mary, and everybody else who's watching, that so many people here expressed real displeasure with Donald Trump being at game number 3. And I was across the street from Madison Square Garden on Monday night when he was here. And I've got video that I'm going to be sharing with a lot of the paid subscribers, and I believe you're one as well, Mary. I know that you are. You should see all the barricading. I mean, you've probably seen it already on the news, but I've got some video that I'm going to be putting out soon. All of this, it was like an absolute war zone. It was like a corrections facility. It was just ridiculous. And he didn't even stay for the whole game. He slept through half the game, and he left before the fourth quarter ended. He left about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. So it was just a massive inconvenience and very selfish. So, of course, when he was not there on Wednesday, we won the game. So, but most New Yorkers just can't stand him. We cannot stand him, and just didn't think he should ever come. So, go Knicks, writes EB Frankenfield. Thank you, EB. This city is revved up for the Knicks. It's just incredible. It really, really is. The fever pitch for the New York Knicks. You know, again, people who are not in New York or who are not sports fans or Knicks fans have to realize that we haven't won an NBA championship in 53 years. Just seen a news story on New York One that says that there's going to be over 100 kiosks in New York City that are going to live stream the game tomorrow night. And I forget where these kiosks are, but that's going to happen. That's just been announced. Laurie Van Horn says, I think in honor of Elon becoming the first trillionaire this week, he should have gifted a whole section of seats to those who can't afford it. Yeah, Laurie, I agree with you. I think that would have been nice. I think that would have been a very good idea. This guy is, $1 trillion. I mean, it's just so immoral. And we know he is an immoral person. Um, but it's obscenely immoral as well, in addition to his obscene immorality, to have someone who has $1 trillion while most of the world starves and while there is a huge and grotesque wealth gap. That too is immoral. So I totally am with you on that, Laurie. Geology Rock, hello to you. It is unpleasant here with the weather. I'm grateful for my air conditioning, writes Vicky. Hey, Angie. I was going to start breaking out in the Rolling Stones song. Angie. Angie. Uh, you can't say we didn't try. Hello, Angie. Hello, NYC Omar. Yes, indeed. NYC Omar is here just for a few more minutes. I know that you have many more important things to do than watch me rabbit on here in Central Park. But again, the temperatures are lowering, showing you a little bit more of this portion of the park. I'm right across from the Delacorte Theater, Shakespeare in the Park, and they're doing a lot of, obviously they do free performances of Shakespeare here, and they do that throughout the summer. Um, it's a great experience. I've done it on one or two other occasions many years ago. It's a great experience. If you're in New York, come to the Delacorte Theater. It's on 83rd Street, West 83rd, I think it is, and I don't know, Central Park West or something like that. And you just walk into the park entrance there, and it's right over there, behind this phone. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can even see it over there, but you probably can. That kind of the house, cottage house. I don't know what that is. Maybe not a cottage house, but anyway, that's where it is, and it's free of charge. So there you go. You have to queue up for tickets though, but they're free tickets, free of charge. Have fun, writes D. Be safe, Omar. Thanks for bringing us along. Thank you, D. Me too, writes old diva. Fat News Daily has joined. Judy has joined. Chris has joined. And Victoria Spalding Burford has said, thank you so much, Omar. Thank you, Victoria. And thank you all for watching. Himanshu Thakur has joined us to say hello. Himanshu, thank you very much for your time and for joining us. Fat News Daily writes, hi from DC. Hello there, Fat News Daily. You're most welcome. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. You see the beautiful scenery here in Central Park in New York City. Right behind me, people about as well, jogging in this hot weather and this humid weather. I don't know how they do it. I used to jog in this kind of weather, but not anymore. You got to stay hydrated, folks. Wherever you are in the world, please stay hydrated, drink lots of water, and do the best you can with this heat. I know in DC it's pretty hot and stormy. Thanks so much, Fat News Daily. Ellen Bailey has said hello as well. Hello, Ellen. Thank you for joining us here live from Central Park, where it is still quite humid in this city. You see the scenery around, the greenery, give you an idea of this place, just a little portion of it. Appreciate you, Omar, writes Old Diva. And you know I appreciate you, Old Diva. So thank you very much indeed for that. It's giving you a sense of this park, the greenery. This is great for mental health. I mean, just coming into a park like this is so relaxing for your mental health. And you don't have to have, it's not that you have to have some kind of mental challenge or any difficulty like that, but it's just good for your mental health and your peace of mind. And just walking into a park like this, it does wonders for you. It really does. And your mood and everything. And I'm obviously in a great mood. I pretty much usually am anyway, but even more so now with this park, with the Knicks, with the people that you get to meet and say hello to out here. Hi, Omar. Speaking of saying hello, Stacy does that here from California. And Stacy, as you might have guessed by now, I am not in the state that I normally am in terms of California. I'm 3,000 miles east of there in New York for the New York Knicks, of course, in these NBA finals, which continue tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. in San Antonio, Texas, as the New York Knicks will try to wrap things up and win their first NBA championship in 53 years. And if the Knicks do win tomorrow night, as I said, I will be doing a live edition of this particular Substack. Once again, I'll be giving you some of the scenes I gave you on Wednesday night after the game when I was live from outside Madison Square Garden. I will do a similar broadcast if the Knicks win tomorrow. That's only if they win and wrap this thing up. I'll give you a taste of what's going on here because the scenes will be quite rowdy and raucous. There's going to be a lot of police around as well, but that doesn't mean that there's still not going to be. There's obviously going to be people that are going to be very raucous and take things a little bit too far. But you just have to be out here. And the next best thing, if you're not able to be out here, obviously, is for someone like myself to give you some of the real scenes. I might get some interviews for you from some of the fans as well. So that will be, I think, a lot of fun if the Knicks win it tomorrow. So I will be here for that if they win. If they don't win tomorrow night, I will be doing a Sunday live. I just don't know where I'll be doing that from. Mary Lummis says, thank you for sharing the joy and excitement of all of us. Mary Lummis, you're most welcome. Thank you for your continued support as ever. Stacy, hello and thank you. Moon Mountain Studio, Old Diva, Ellen, Fat News Daily, all of you who've been watching here on this edition of Live with Omar, Fridays with Omar, I guess it is today, because it is, of course, Friday evening, early evening here in Central Park in New York. Again, I want to wish you all a very good evening, wherever you may be across the world. This is Omar saying good night. Take care, be safe, and again, I will see you all again soon. Again, if the Knicks win tomorrow night, you can bet that I will be out here, not here in Central Park, but I'll be somewhere else in the city live, and I'll be giving you a lot of fan reaction, including my own, obviously. and all the rest of it. So please do join us there. I will send out an alert to you when that happens, of course. Watch the game tomorrow night. Starts at 8:30 p.m. on ABC television here in the United States, 8:30 p.m. Eastern in San Antonio, Texas, as the New York Knicks look to wrap things up tomorrow night. Take care, everyone, and see you soon.